Metamorphosis, Asleep, Aware, Awake, Alive, by Ted Hood. Audiobook narrated by J. Ball. Preface. Enjoy the story. It's fun and inspiring, but, please, hear each character's thoughts and beliefs about emotional intelligence. Open conversations with those you love about these important issues of life. Discuss your own thoughts, hopes, and dreams. Consider your own emotional expressions. Explore these conversations with teenagers you love. Chapter 1. Ronald. The Black Canyon is just a few miles from here, Daniel, so after we eat, we'll be on our way. We step out of our rental Land Rover into the brisk January air. Then I hear an interchange with a woman who steps out of her SUV, 2 parking spots from us. It is a gentle, tender tone of a woman's voice, which I seem to recognize. Then I hear her name being called, a name I can never forget. "Is Melina Stanford offering to buy me lunch?" a male voice says, stopping me in my tracks. I turn on my heels to confirm the identity of this woman. I can't believe it's who I think it is. "Don't flatter yourself, Mr. Johnson, you are paying," she says, with a huge smile as she walks past Daniel and me, unaware we even exist. "Lena?" I'm shocked as I call out, using the nickname we went by in college more than 12 years ago. She turned toward me, still focused on her conversation with the man buying her lunch. And with a smile on her face, she sees me. The smile morphs into a frown when she recognizes me. "Ronald Duncan, what a surprise," she calls back with zero enthusiasm. "It's funny that I'd run into you here." I run my eyes over her, taking in her gorgeous appearance. Her frown deepens. "And why is that? I live only miles from here. I've heard you're still in New York, so you're the one it's funny to run into here. Did you come to see me?" "No way. I mean, of course not. I had no idea you lived here. Considering your reputation and uppity personality, I would expect—" "Last I remember, Mr. Duncan, you were one with the uppity personality. As I recall, I was the one who was accused of being a low-class womanizer with no self-control." At first, my reminder doesn't evoke any reaction from her, but then she says, and I apologized for my mistake, but speaking of false accusations, "You called me unspeakable names based on some baseless assumption." Her tone is cool and impassive without any form of malice, but she still projects her displeasure at seeing me. The man she is with cuts in on our conversation and says, "What's going on here?" I say, "My assumption wasn't baseless. I got all the proof I needed, if you remember correctly, but yes, it did turn out to be wrong information." With a piercing gaze, I look for a reaction from her, completely ignoring the man who spoke. Her impassive look doesn't budge. We seem to be teleported into a zone where we exchange furious stares like high-voltage electrical currents transferred between us. Our auras battled for dominance over the other. "Excuse me, Mr. Duncan, I don't have time to banter. I have a client to attend to." She turns to her client and regards me with nothing more than an irritated glance before walking off. I watch her walk away, keeping a cold stare on her back, and think, today is undoubtedly the most annoying day since I last saw her over 10 years ago. She riled me up in a manner that no one has in years. I've been away from her, and now this has me unsettled. Emotionless under most circumstances, I sense an unusual irritation. She has certainly grown even more attractive than I remember, with her curled brown hair and hazel eyes, down to her now more than pronounced womanly curves, overall appealing figure, and a scent of what may be Coco by Chanel. She has the same tantalizing effect on me as she did in college. "Dad, who was that?" Daniel has been watching the entire scene, and he comes over to stand by my side. "A gnawing memory, Daniel. Let's go in." I chose to keep my answer vague. We walk into the restaurant, and I know he isn't going to bring it up again because my simple reply is enough for him to deduce the insignificance of speaking about the subject. The waiter guides us to the only empty table, which is a bit distant from Melina's table, but sadly it is not far enough that our eyes won't meet. The small restaurant smells like fresh-baked bread. It appears to be the locals' favorite spot, and we seem to be viewed with suspicion as we sit down. "I'll have a cheeseburger with a lot of fries and some chicken wings." I turn my eyes to Daniel when I hear what he orders, but I keep quiet.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?